This is the 2021 Mercedes-AMG E63s Wagon. It's all blacked out, looks like the murderer spec, and that's for a good reason. This sleeper wagon packs a mighty punch with its handcrafted 4.0-liter V8 B-turbo engine. It makes 603 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque. It's made it to a blazing fast 9-speed dual-clutch MCT speed shift transmission. Power goes to the ground via the AMG Performance 4MATIC all-wheel drive system and the 265/35/20 front and 295/30/20 rear tires. With launch control, or as Mercedes calls it, race start, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour comes in 3.6 seconds, and it's accompanied by thunder sounds and some whiplash. This thing is insanely quick, and it also sounds incredible, especially when the exhaust, the valves are open. Oh my god, in race mode it even crackles and pops, and you can hear it from very far away. So, FYI. So performance-wise, very few cars on the planet will be able to keep up with this, a BMW M5 competition being one of them, or a CS, but you can't get that one in a wagon, so, maybe an RS6 Audi. That one comes in the Avant. Also similar to the M5, this AMG can go into two-wheel drive mode or drift mode, so you can do some massive power slides and make your tire shop rich. Around town, this beast is not the happiest. The gearbox gets pretty jerky quite often. It's like when somebody doesn't know how to drive manual very well, it's like, And at the beginning I thought, okay, it's a one-off thing, but in a 20-minute drive, it will do it at least 3-4 times. So not the best unless you really just stab the throttle. Then it's happier. But if you try to do a very smooth, start off the line, it gets confused or, tuned, or maybe this car has been just abused by the previous people. Who knows? But not the smoothest around town. However, once you hit the highway, it starts galloping like a freaking stallion. And can I tell you, it feels like the distance between the gallops is like 2 kilometers. It's like klum, klum, klum. This thing is meant to cover, hundreds of kilometers per day. Like if you drive far and, if you live somewhere like Germany, like with an Autobahn that you can just go whoosh, flying down the Autobahn. Yeah, this thing is, it's freaking incredible, I'll tell you that. The muscle under the hood totally hides the fact that it weighs 2.15 tons. Once you squeeze your right foot towards the floor, it literally feels like it can do a wheelie. The suspension has been tuned to the firm side. Even in comfort mode, it's not the most plush ride out there. But then again, it is an AMG car, so that's what you want, isn't it? You never want it to float around and stuff like that. And the difference between comfort and even race isn't that humongous. You can definitely feel it, but it's not that, in race mode, it'll break your bones. Over bumps, it does a decent job absorbing the majority of the impact, but the real talent here is how the air ride controls body movement. Over crests and over dips, it makes sure that there's always a good contact patch between the car and the road, and in the corners, the steering feels good, and the car produces some really impressive lateral Gs. It remains flat. It grips like a newborn grips hair. It's like, and can I tell you, even on the track, this thing will record some really respectable lap times. The massive brakes stop it on a dime, and the pedal feels amazing. You get 6 piston calipers in the front, and they look so good. Fuel economy isn't that bad, actually. I've averaged about 14 liters per 100 kilometers, and in my books, that's totally okay. Looks-wise, the new model has sleek-looking headlights, a very angry grille with an AMG badge on it, massive openings for cooling, and in this color scheme, it looks like something Darth Vader would drive if he had 3 kids and a dog. Especially from the front, it kind of looks like an AMG GT. The wagon form factor makes it funny, coupled with the performance it has. But to be honest, I would rather get the sedan and avoid all the black wagon jokes. Inside, the quality is top-notch. This specific car has the carbon fiber package, so you get a lot of it all over the place, and in combination with a yellow stitched leather and suede, The atmosphere in here is performance luxury. It really feels like this is like a Lambo or something exotic. Roominess is fantastic. All the seats are super comfy, and the ones in the rear have lots of headroom and legroom. All seats in the house are heated, but the ones in the front are also ventilated and offer a massage. The driving position is perfect. Like, I'm loving this right now, and the seats support the body really well, but the fact is that they have dynamic support through the bolster. So when you're turning at speed, like the side will close and hug you, like make it more snug so it supports your body movement. And it will do that even if you hit a bump and like your body moves around, like the seat will try to kind of help you support your body. It's really funny, very cool, and you can turn it off if you don't like it. The trunk is also massive. At 640 liters, you can literally jump inside. Tech in here is pretty sweet, as you can expect. Except for wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, it has them both but only wired, which isn't the best. There is a wireless charger that's big enough for all types of phones. It has NFC technology built in. There are plenty of USB-C ports all around. You get all the driving assistants, which work really well. And the infotainment system is super complicated, but it's full of features and customizations. I really love these driving modes, how they're separated between them, and how you can customize the individual mode. The steering wheel is very nice. It feels perfect in your hand, and the design is all new. The buttons are nice and easy to use, and you get awesome shortcuts for the driving mode, stability control. The one on the left, you can actually customize it and make it have shortcuts to whatever you want. Prices in Canada start at $127,900. Our test car has been spec'd to $143,000, which I guess is okay because the competition is even more money. Between this, the M5 competition, or CS even, the Audi RS6 and RS6 Avant, and maybe some domestic competition from like a Cadillac CT6 Blackwing, let's say, I'm not sure the E63s AMG has an easy win or a humiliating loss. It really depends on what you're looking for. Personally, I think I would go for an M5 competition or a CS because ultimately that is the ultimate performance sedan. I mean, you can't get it in a wagon though. I would prefer an Audi RS6 if style was my thing and design and stuff because it looks really space age inside and out. However, the quality isn't the same as the BMW and the Mercedes. If you want luxury and luxury performance and like the elegance that comes with these machines, that's where I think this AMG kind of fits in. I mean, the target audience, I think, you know, people, when they want a Mercedes, they usually want a Mercedes. They don't want to hear about anything else. So I don't think my power here is good enough to steer a rich person into what to buy. I mean, you'll buy whatever you like, I know that. But, you know, if you're going to take it to the track and you care about nitty-gritty performance, I think the M5 is probably the fastest. The Audi is probably the overall nicer package, like visual and whatever, especially now that they're working so close with Porsche. They're doing some really good stuff. This one has more like of a muscle feeling to it. It's the ultimate sleeper. I mean, this wagon is going to be surprising a lot of people around the globe. That I can guarantee. And with that, overall score for this 2021 Mercedes-AMG E63s Wagon is an excellent 9 out of 10. So if you like this video, please remember to share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel, we really need that help, but most importantly, till next time, be well. This is the Mercedes cabin assistant. So basically when you reach over for something, it puts the light on so it can help you. See? Light off, light on, light off, light on. Pretty sweet, eh?
Perfect.